All right, so today we're going deep on Gurudev Sri Ravi Shankar.
Okay.
And, some people might be thinking, oh, another meditation guru, but
Yeah.
I think this one is going to be pretty interesting, and it should be particularly interesting for you because it kind of blends this ancient wisdom with modern practicality. I think there's a lot here about practical techniques for stress management, things that people can actually use.
Right.
And also a lot of just really inspiring stories of his global impact.
Absolutely.
And we're looking at a biographical excerpt that you sent me about him. So
That's right.
I'm excited to dive in. What do you think is really captivating about him?
Well, he's not just a spiritual leader, but also a global humanitarian.
Right.
And that's what's so interesting is he seems to be able to bridge these two worlds of ancient wisdom and modern practicality so effortlessly and make it accessible to everyone.
And it all started so early for him. Like, can you imagine being 4 years old and reciting verses from the Bhagavad Gita?
It's wild.
It's like he was just born with this deep connection.
It's fascinating, isn't it?
The spirituality.
It really is.
Yeah.
It's as though some individuals are just wired differently,
Yeah.
tapping into a higher consciousness right from the start.
Totally.
And what I find really interesting is how his academic pursuits kind of mirrored this innate connection he had.
Right.
So he studied Vedic literature, diving deep into the ancient Indian scriptures, but then also pursued physics.
Oh, wow.
Exploring the fundamental laws of the universe.
It's almost like he was setting himself up from the beginning to kind of merge these two worlds of science. And
he doesn't see a division between them. Instead, he's finding ways to weave them together and demonstrate how ancient wisdom can be so relevant and practical for us today.
Yeah, and speaking of bringing things together, in
Yeah.
1981, he founds the Art of Living Foundation. And it's really all about creating a stress-free, violence-free world.
It is.
I mean, who wouldn't want to be a part of that?
Exactly.
Right. And then he has this thing called the Sudarshan Kriya.
Yeah, the Sudarshan Kriya.
Which is like a rhythmic breathing technique. So tell me about that.
It's garnered quite a reputation, and it's much more than just deep breathing.
Okay.
It's a very carefully designed technique that utilizes specific rhythms and patterns to influence the nervous system.
Oh, interesting.
To bring about profound benefits.
So it's not just like sitting cross-legged and chanting. There's like a real science behind it.
Exactly. There's a real science.
Oh, okay.
Research has shown that it can significantly reduce stress hormones.
Wow.
Detoxify the body.
Okay.
Improve mental clarity. And there are countless stories of people who have experienced, quite remarkable transformations in their physical and mental well-being through this practice.
Okay, so I'm starting to see why this is more than just another meditation guru.
Right.
But is this all just like, meditation retreats?
No, not at all.
Or is there more?
There's so much more.
Okay.
He's very much a man of action. He's a global humanitarian.
Yeah.
He's been actively involved in peace-building efforts.
Oh, wow.
In some of the most conflict-ridden areas of the world.
Yeah. I've actually heard about his work in Sri Lanka and Colombia.
Yeah.
But what is his approach like?
He dives right in.
Okay.
He works with both world leaders and local communities to foster dialogue and reconciliation.
So he's not afraid to get into these politically complex situations.
No, not at all.
But it's not just about ending conflict, though, right?
No.
It seems like the art of living is involved in a wide range of social initiatives as well.
Absolutely. One of their most impactful is their education program.
Okay.
They've established thousands of free schools in underprivileged areas around the world.
That's amazing.
Providing holistic education to children who might otherwise have no access to learning.
That's incredible.
So it's really empowering these communities from the ground up.
And it seems like it goes beyond just education. They do women's empowerment projects, they do sustainable farming. They even have stress relief programs that they use for everybody, from corporate employees to military personnel.
It's all about recognizing that everyone, regardless of their background or profession, they're all facing challenges.
Right.
And they're offering tools and techniques to help people navigate those.
And to live more fulfilling lives.
Exactly.
It's incredible how much they've accomplished. And with such a wide-reaching impact, I mean, it's no wonder that he's received all these awards.
He's gotten so many awards and recognitions from all over the world.
Yeah. Can you name a couple?
Well, he's been awarded the Padma Vibhushan, which is India's second highest civilian award.
Wow.
And he's received honorary doctorates from numerous prestigious universities worldwide. I mean, the World Culture Festival that was organized by the Art of Living brought together millions of people in this celebration of unity and peace.
That's a powerful testament.
It is.
His work.
It really is.
But let's kind of get to the heart of all this. Like, what are the core teachings?
Well, at the heart of his teachings is the idea that inner peace is the key to world peace.
Right.
He believes that by transforming ourselves, we can transform the world around us.
Okay, that makes sense. But how do we achieve that inner peace?
Right.
Like, is it all about meditation and chanting?
Well, meditation is certainly a part of it.
Yeah.
His teachings go far beyond that.
Okay.
One of his key principles is the idea of breath as a tool for transformation.
So you're not just breathing to stay alive, but you're using your breath to change your mental and emotional state.
He teaches that our breath is directly connected to our nervous system and our emotions. And by learning to control our breath, we can manage our stress levels, reduce anxiety, and cultivate a sense of inner peace.
That sounds so simple yet.
It is. It is. And what's fascinating is that modern science is now catching up with what ancient wisdom has known for centuries.
Interesting.
Studies have shown that specific breathing techniques like the Sudarshan Kriya can have a measurable impact on our physiology and psychology. So there is a real scientific basis for this idea.
So it's not just this woo-woo stuff. It's actually like backed by science.
It's backed by science. And it's not just about the breathing. It's about becoming more aware of our breath, our thoughts, our feelings. It's about cultivating mindfulness, being present in each moment, letting go of the past and the future.
It sounds like it requires kind of a shift in perspective.
It does. It's about moving from a state of constant doing to a state of being. It's recognizing that true happiness and peace come from within, not from external circumstances.
And it seems like this inner peace idea is closely linked to this other key principle of love and compassion.
Absolutely. Love and compassion aren't just emotions. They're qualities that we can cultivate and express in every aspect of our lives. He believes that when we approach others with love and compassion, that's when we create a more harmonious and peaceful world for everyone.
So it's not just about finding inner peace for ourselves, but it's about extending that peace outward.
Exactly. It's about recognizing our interconnectedness, understanding that we're all part of one human family. And when we embrace that interconnectedness, we naturally feel a sense of responsibility for the well-being of others.
Okay, that's beautiful. And it seems like this message is resonating with millions of people worldwide.
It really is. His message of love, compassion, and inner peace, it transcends cultural and geographical boundaries. It speaks to a universal human longing. For a more fulfilling and meaningful life.
So we've covered a lot of ground here, from his early spiritual spark to his global impact as a humanitarian, as a peace builder.
We have.
And even delved into some of his core teachings, like breath as a tool for transformation, mindfulness, and the importance of love and compassion.
His work really demonstrates how ancient wisdom can be applied to modern challenges. You know, offering a path to personal transformation and a more peaceful world.
So impressive.
It is. And it's really inspiring how his work just continues to grow and expand. I mean, the Art of Living Foundation now has a presence in over 150 countries. With millions of followers and countless stories of lives that have been transformed through its programs and teaching.
It really makes you think about that ripple effect.
It does.
Like one person's vision can have such a far-reaching...
It's a testament to the power of ideas and practices that really resonate with people
on a deep human level.
And it's important to note that his teachings aren't tied to
not at all.
Any specific religion or dogma. It's really about tapping into.
It's about that universal human experience. That desire for inner peace, connection, and purpose.
So it's not about converting people. It's about giving them tools that they can use in their own lives.
He often says that truth is spherical, not linear.
Oh, I like that.
Meaning there are many paths to the same destination.
Right.
And he encourages people to find what resonates with them, to explore different approaches, and create their own unique path to self-discovery.
That's so refreshing, especially in today's world where we're just constantly bombarded with,
I know, right?
like, rigid ideologies.
Yeah.
And this idea that there's like a one-size-fits-all solution.
Exactly. He's not about dictating
Right.
a specific set of beliefs or practices. It's about empowering individuals to take ownership of their own spiritual growth and well-being. So it's more about providing a framework, a set of tools, and...
That's a great way to put it.
Yeah.
He's essentially saying, here are some things that have worked for me.
Yeah.
And for millions of others, explore them, experiment, see what works for you.
It's about finding what resonates for you and your unique.
That's what makes his work so impactful and accessible to people from all walks of life.
Yeah.
So what stands out to you most from what we've discussed so far?
I'm really struck by this idea of breath as a tool for transformation.
Yeah.
I mean, it seems so simple, yet so powerful.
It is.
I think about how often I just take my breath for granted. I don't even...
It's a common experience.
...really pay attention to it.
We breathe unconsciously without even realizing it.
Right. Yeah.
But when we start to pay attention to our breath,
yeah,
we become more aware of our bodies, our thoughts, and our emotions.
And like opening a window.
Exactly.
Yeah.
To our inner world.
And with that awareness, we can start to make conscious choices about how we respond to stress.
Absolutely.
The challenges, to even just the simple moments.
That's what mindfulness is all about, being fully present in each moment.
Yeah.
Observing our thoughts and feelings without judgment.
Right.
And choosing how we want to react.
It's like taking back control of our inner state rather than being swept away by whatever's happening out there.
You got it.
Yeah.
Becoming the master of our own minds rather than the slave of our thoughts and emotions.
Right. And I'm starting to see how this all ties together.
Yeah.
This breath work, the mindfulness.
It is all interconnected.
That focus on love and compassion. It seems to be like this.
It creates a foundation for a more peaceful and fulfilling life.
Yeah.
It's a holistic approach, recognizing that our physical, mental, and emotional well-being are all intertwined.
And when we cultivate that inner peace, it just seems to radiate outward.
It does. Yeah. It influences our relationships, our communities, even the world around us.
It makes me think about that quote by Gandhi, "Be the change you wish to see in the world."
Absolutely. He embodies that principle.
Yeah.
In everything he does, he's not just talking about peace.
Right.
He's living it. He's teaching it.
Yeah.
And he's inspiring others to do the same.
So where do we go from here? Like, how can we take these teachings and actually apply them?
That's the question, isn't it? And the beauty is they can be integrated into our daily lives in small, manageable ways.
Like, how can we start incorporating that breath as a tool for transformation?
It can be as simple as taking a few conscious breaths throughout the day.
Okay.
You know, when you feel stressed or overwhelmed.
Yeah.
Just pause for a moment.
Right.
And focus on your breath.
Okay.
Inhale deeply. Exhale slowly. And notice how your body and mind start to relax.
But can something that simple really make a difference?
You'd be surprised.
Okay.
Even a few minutes of conscious breathing can shift your energy.
Right.
Reduce stress hormones and bring a sense of calm and clarity.
Okay, and what about mindfulness?
Yeah.
Because it sounds great in theory.
It does.
But how do you actually cultivate it in the midst of our crazy lives?
Start small.
Okay.
Choose one activity each day and just practice being fully present during that activity.
Okay.
It could be eating a meal, taking a walk, or even just listening to music.
Yeah.
Pay attention to the sensations, the sounds, the smells. Engage all of your senses and savor the experience.
It's like slowing down and appreciating the little things.
Exactly. Something we often miss
in
our rush to just get things done.
And then there's this element of love and compassion.
Yeah.
Which is a beautiful concept.
It is.
But how do we cultivate more of these qualities when the world feels so cynical and divisive?
It starts with recognizing that everyone, regardless of their background or beliefs, is on their own journey.
Yeah.
Facing their own challenges.
Right.
And when we approach others with that understanding, it becomes easier to extend compassion and kindness.
Yeah.
Even to those who might seem different from us.
So looking beyond the surface, seeing the humanity in everyone.
Exactly.
Remembering that we're all interconnected.
And when we start to see the world through that lens, we naturally feel more empathy, forgiveness, and a desire to contribute to the well-being of others.
That's beautiful, and it feels really inspiring. It is. And empowering.
And it's not about achieving some perfect state of enlightenment.
Right.
It's about taking small steps each day, practicing these principles, and seeing how they can transform our lives from the inside out.
It's a journey, not a destination.
Exactly. And along the way, we might just discover a deeper sense of peace, purpose, and connection with ourselves and the world around us.
I feel really inspired to incorporate some of these practices into my life.
I think you'll find that even small changes can make a big difference over time.
Okay. It's about finding what resonates with you.
Right.
And making it a part of your daily routine.
And who knows, maybe we can all contribute to creating a more peaceful and compassionate world.
Absolutely.
Wow. It's amazing how much we've learned about Sri Ravi Shankar.
I know, right? It's incredible.
Just from this little excerpt, it feels like we've just scratched the surface.
Definitely. There's so much more to explore.
Of his work and teachings and...
His influence just keeps growing. It's remarkable.
It's a testament to how these ancient principles, they still resonate so strongly today.
Absolutely. Timeless wisdom for a modern world.
And what I find really inspiring is that it's not limited to any one culture or religion.
Exactly. These are universal truths that anyone can benefit from.
You know, anyone seeking a more fulfilling life can find something in his teachings.
That's the beauty of it. It transcends boundaries.
So as we wrap up, I want to go back to something you mentioned earlier.
Sure.
About inner peace being the key to world peace.
Right.
It's such a powerful idea.
It is, but I have to admit, when I look at the state of the world today,
I understand.
It feels a little daunting. You know,
it's easy to feel overwhelmed.
Yeah.
But what he teaches is that real change starts from within.
Okay.
When we cultivate inner peace, we become more resilient, more compassionate, more capable of handling challenges with wisdom and clarity.
So it's not about ignoring the problems out there.
No, not at all.
But it's about approaching them from a more...
It's about finding that inner strength and stability.
Yeah, a place of inner strength and stability.
Exactly. And when we do that, we become part of the solution instead of adding to the chaos.
It's like that ripple effect.
It is. Every little act of kindness, every moment of mindfulness, every breath we take with awareness.
It all contributes.
It all makes a difference.
To a more peaceful world.
Absolutely.
And it's such a beautiful and empowering thought.
It really is.
So as we conclude this deep dive into Gurudev Sri Ravi Shankar's life and work, I want to leave our listeners with a question.
A question to ponder.
What is one small step you can take today?
Right.
To incorporate these teachings into your own life?
Maybe it's trying out some conscious breathing.
Yeah.
Maybe it's choosing to react to a difficult situation with a little more compassion.
It doesn't have to be a big thing.
No. Small changes can make a big difference over time.
Just find what resonates with you.
Exactly.
And make it a part of your daily life.
You'll be surprised at the impact it can have.
Well, thank you so much for joining us on this deep dive. I feel like I learned a lot.
It's been a pleasure exploring this with you.
And I hope our listeners did too.
Me too.
And as always, we love to hear your thoughts and suggestions.
Yes, please share them with us.
For future deep dives.
We're always excited to learn and explore together.
Thanks for listening, everyone.
Thanks, everyone.